welcome to the stage team number 5. So one of the lessons the Northgate STEM girls from Walnut Creek, California have learned from Technovation is that regardless of your career, you're always going to use technology.
How many of you teens think that getting into college has become harder? How many adults think that the job industry has become more competitive? Many of us lead lives where we work continuously without relaxation, leading to a buildup of excessive stress. 137 million adults suffer adverse health effects because of the stress, such as insomnia, decreased intellectual productivity, and increased blood pressure. This is because many of us don't feel as if we have the time or money to deal with stress using conventional methods, such as yoga sessions.
Our solution to this problem was to create an affordable app, Unwind, that would cater to our users' lifestyles by providing quick and convenient access to relaxation. We implemented our ideas using MIT App Inventor and designed our app in an effort to make the interface as intuitive and user-friendly as possible. Our goal is that using our app to relax for even 5 minutes a day would make a drastic difference in the user's stress levels.
Now let's take a quick look inside Unwind. Unwind is a multifaceted application with different methods to reduce stress. One of the most effective ways to counter stress is to identify its source. Our app does this with the journal, where users can both write and audio record about their day and reflect on how they respond to stress. Our digital bubble wrap is a fun and eco-friendly alternative to stress relief. It's healthy to have fun, and it's convenient to always have access to it in your pocket. Our last main component is the Connect page, where users can contact support groups and talk about their stress to others.
In addition to having one of the most user-friendly and intuitive interfaces on the market, Unwind is the only app which incorporates legitimate stress-countering mechanisms at an affordable cost. In the future, Unwind will also feature multiple languages and different interface themes, which will give us a further leg up in the market by expanding our international audience and appealing to more users on an individualistic level.
Our market audience is teens and young adults because they are generally the most stressed age groups. Social media is prominent in this generation, so we use it as a way to connect with our users. In fact, we gained 192 likes on our Facebook page in just 1 week. We also created a website with a comment system where users can make suggestions for our app. Using these methods, we put our users to the center of our business.
Our financial projections use a hockey stick model for our first 5 years. Our revenue is earned from the ad-free premium version of our app, which is 99 cents. We plan to be a nonprofit organization and donate 40% of all our revenue to charities. Our plan also features advertising on companies such as YouTube and Google and seeking out endorsements. We have already been endorsed by the UK Stress Organization.
Each individual needs different resources to cope with their stress. We recognize this and strive to make our app more universal. Personalized stress relieving tips and relaxing music will be exclusive to our premium version. We will also expand our market to the iOS and translate into multiple languages to create a global market.
Stress is a problem that isn't limited to our community. It is present all across the globe. Many people don't want to compromise their work for stress relief, but Unwind counters stress in a way that fits many of our lifestyles. It's convenient, affordable, and it's easy to use. We hope that with your support, we can build a future where people will be able to sit back, relax, and unwind. Thank you.
Oh, yep, there we go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you worked with users to do some analyses on the results of them using your app over time?
Yes, we have. Actually, so our first part of creating this app was to make sure we had a market audience for it. So what we did is we conducted a survey at our school, and the survey included determining whether students were stressed, whether they had an iPhone, and whether they had they wanted a stress relieving app. And we determined that 73% of students at our school wanted a stress relieving app and had an iPhone or a smartphone and felt stressed. So that was how we developed our market audience. And then after that, once we developed our app, what we did is that we tested it on a couple of students and made sure that the feedback was positive and were prepared to change features of our app if the feedback was not positive. And we were delighted to find that on both our Facebook page and from the users that personally used our app, the feedback was extremely positive. They said our app was very intuitive, it was user-friendly, and it was extremely effective in reducing their stress, which is our main goal.
Great presentation. I'm wondering, how are you going to measure the success of somebody using your app?
So how we plan to measure the success, so in our future plans, we will definitely include mechanisms that allow the user to see whether their stress is improving over time based on how many minutes they've been using each feature of the app, and based on, as you can see before, we said that the app can monitor what your mood is, so we will be able to determine the success of our app if over time the mood changes to a more positive mood, or if they start using the app for less severe stress relieving mechanisms, because our app is geared towards people of all different levels of stress. So if a customer that initially used the Connect page to connect to crisis hotlines because they really, really, really needed professional help, but over time migrated to maybe using the bubble pop or maybe using the diary feature, then we'd be able to see that our user has benefited definitely from our app. And if any of our users do not benefit from our app, we are actually pleased to change our app to benefit our users, because we've included a comment system in our app and other mechanisms to make sure that we are definitely catering to our users.
So I had a question. So have you thought about maybe crowdsourcing it in a sense where you have different segments? Like you mentioned students a lot. There's probably most stressful time is when they're going through finals or things like that. Hey, more of a push model. This is a time to unwind. Have you thought about those different use cases and then also different segments, people in the working force, early in the morning, stressed out, drop the kids off work?
Yes, we've definitely thought about all of that. Actually, in our future plans, we plan to include personalized themes so that we're not just catering to young adults, we're catering to adults as well. Because right now our app has kind of like a teenish kind of aspect to it, but in the future our themes will have it have more of a adult kind of theme too, and include more features that would cater to adults as well. So we do plan to expand our audience, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.